Levine with it. Over Murray. Levine, that's good. And that makes it a tie ball game.
Over the course of his career, Levine has grown into just an absolute lethal shooter. And the mid-range, that's a huge part of it.
Here's Jerome. Pass to Rizichet. Drops in the layup for two.
Well, Rizichet has decent size, and he uses it well that time to put points on the board.
Here's Matkovic. Back to Castle. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
And one of the imperatives, RJ, for the Rockets this season, improving on the offensive end.
Yeah, their scoring struggles hamstrung them in that first-round defeat to Golden State. To compete into June, they're going to need to be able to convert in those pressure moments.
Now, Kamara. Following the three-point attempt by DeJounte Murray. Rocket 6. The dive for the ball. Gafford with the steal. The shot from 20 feet away. Murray, good. And the Lakers lead by 2.
It's the fluid shot mechanics of Murray on full display that I love here with these pull-up jumpers. That's a nice shot.
Pass to Murray Boyle. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Here's Kamara. A three-pointer is right on target. Kamara's got 5 now.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells a story of how well you are playing team offense.
And it's Murray with the jam.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Lakers ahead, leading by a point. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just and getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And from what we've seen so far from the Lakers, guys, what are your thoughts?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
Their points came almost exclusively from beyond the arc. And as this game continues, that should open up the floor for the rest of their offense.
Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
A bigger point guard is 6'4". Murray has no issue scoring inside.
Pass to Cornette. Here's Murray Boyle. Now here's Kennard. Here's Murray Boyle. Scoreless thus far. Baseline jumper. And it's Pippen missing. And here's Jerome. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. It's a 3-point game. Williams can't hit. Pippen with it. Defended by Gafford. Pippen feeling it out a bit. Kennard on the wing. Outside Levine. Just 5 to shoot. No good with the triple. Lakers leading by 3. Outside for Murray. Williams from outside gets it to go from beyond the arc. Williams has got his second bucket tonight.
You set him up, Williams will typically knock it down.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. The Rockets have become a fearsome defensive team, and Coach Ime Udoka said, our young guys were tired of losing, and they bought into it. A huge part is just shifting the mentality and doing our part on that end. Understanding how much that impacts winning, it is a non-negotiable for me. Guys?
They've clearly bought in. Allie, we appreciate the report.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Pass to Murray Boyle. Houston moving it around. Here's Levine. Again, Levine missing. The Lakers leading. You know, RJ, when you think of the top scorers in the NBA, Zach LaVine can get overlooked.
Yeah, Levine's career scoring average is over 20 points a game. We're talking about under 100 guys have done that in league history.
Pass to Murray Boyle. Now here's Pippen. Hasn't made one yet. Again, Levine missing.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
How about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball? On the wing, Levine. Williams with the steal. Out to the right wing. No one near as Jerome lets it go. That's in there. Murray with the assist. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Lakers.
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
And you can't turn it over against this team. That's a recipe for disaster, and we're seeing the results of that.
And it's Houston on the break. Gafford with the steal. In the corner, Murray with it. Pass to Whitmore. Pippen with the steal. Here's Levine. And the chip by Levine.
And powering it home. He ends a 12-0 run by Los Angeles.
Now Williams lets it go with a three. Drains the three-pointer. Williams has got the lead up to 14 now for Los Angeles. And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. And so it's Houston with it. They trail by 14. Outside, Levine. And Greg, the way the floor is spaced now, how much would you...
Oh, my goodness, man. Check out Levine getting artful at the rim, leaving the defense just completely clueless of how to stop it.
From the high post. And there's another one for the Lakers.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
James right side. 6 on the shot clock. Nifty move. Reed with the rebound.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Back to Hero. Picked by Reed. Shots good by Hero.
What a read by Hero. He knew the pick and roll would give him some options.
Now Pippen. Nothing on the board. It's Pippen on the wing. To the inside. LeBron James hammers it home.
This is classic LeBron leaping off the floor for a powerful dunk.
Outside, Hero. Pulls up on the wing. The Rockets pull it in. To the paint. And finished off by LeBron.
Roll back that clock. LeBron, the king, still reigns.
Outside, Green. Kicks it out to Hero. Kessler with the rebound. Rockets trail by 12. And for 2 seasons running, Richard, the Lakers have bowed out in the first round. How do they change that and go further?
Well, now they've been able to balance this roster a little better, adding some size up front. That was something that really hurt them last year against the Wolves.
Hero looking over the defense. Green somehow misses the one-handed flunt. Pass to James. And here's Levine. Guarded by Ricochet. It's good for his 4th bucket of the night. He's shooting 4 of 8.
Such a difficult player to guard. Levine is gifted at converting these little difficult floaters as well.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And here is Hero. And nothing is falling for him right now. Pass to LeBron. Back to Pippen. Shoots the 3. And so it's Los Angeles, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. Back right after this. And we've got 3rd quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Lakers leading by 7. And Murray, here we go. And it's Murray with the jam.
Murray with the ridiculous handle and quickness. He is so aggressive with that move.
Pass to Kessler. And here is James. Lets it go from deep. Reed with the rebound. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. It's off to Utah after this game where they'll face the Jazz. That'll be the 3rd game of this 3-game road trip. And stolen by James. Castle on the wing. James looking around. Reed with the block. On the wing, Williams. 10 points for him. Puts it up from 12 and misses it off the right side of the rim. Rockets trailed by 9. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the 3rd quarter. To the middle. Here's Kessler. And Kessler throws it down.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. And a wide open look for Hero. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Hero's got 13.
You saw Murray drew the defense in, then had the vision to spot his teammate who was wide open for that triple. The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better. You'll take it.
And the basket is good.
And this is why many are high on Hero. Possesses ability to kick it up a notch and just take over.
Screen by James. Houston moving the ball around. Green left side. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Castle. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Free throw good, Green.
Green taking 2 shots.
And both free throws good for Green. This past offseason, the Rockets had to find a balance, Richard, between adding talent and maintaining chemistry.
Yeah, that's because continuity was a big factor in their success. But they also understand that in order to win in the postseason, you need star power. When LeBron is being aggressive on offense, you got to make a change. You can't let him just have his way.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, LeBron is keeping it going. He said, I appreciate these young guys coming up in the ranks and doing great things. I hope to have inspired them to carry it on when I decide that I'm done and keep this beautiful game going. Not just the league, but the purity of the game. That is what's most important. Back to you, Kevin.
He's left an imprint, no doubt. Thanks a lot, Allie. Castle, no one around him. Offline with the baseline jumper. Los Angeles leading by 11. Here's Murray. Tries again. They kick it out to Green. Cranes it from beyond the arc. Green's got 5 points so far.
If you're not right up there on him, oh, he's going to make you pay.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's ready to talk things through with them. Both teams making substitutions here. And so it's Houston with it. Castle with it. Pass to Levine. Here's Castle. Here's Matkovic. Rebounded by Gafford.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Drills the three-pointer. And it's 13 points here for Jalen Williams.
Yeah, and it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's Murray Boyle. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Hero attacking. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And how about the moxie of this kid? Hero has flair to his game. He's fun to watch. And I tell you, he wouldn't be any fun to play against.
Rockets trailed by 17. Pass to Levine. Nice move. Here's Matkovic. And that comes off the assist by Levine.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
The shake. Green inside the three-point line. And it's Murray Boyles with the rebound. And Tyler Hero gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. And as we've seen, Greg, navigating this age of social media can be difficult for an NBA player.
Yeah, a momentary indiscretion can get broadcast to the whole world. So there's a need for caution that's probably higher than in decades past.
Substitution on the court.
Now, here's Pippen. No scoring in this one. And stolen by Williams. And here we go. Here's Reed. Rebound collected by Levine. And here's Levine who brings it up for the Houston Rockets. It's a 14-point game. Next step for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. And that game is the second of two straight at home. 1:46 left to play in the third. Pass to Pippen. Back to Kennard. The Rockets with another miss. Lakers leading by 14. Inside. And the dunk by Ricochet.
Yeah, if you give Ricochet a chance at the rim, he's going to make you pay.
Now Levine. He's got 8. Shoots from the corner. The Lakers with the rebound.
I'm trying to think of the last time I saw him miss a shot like that. It's been a while.
And the 3 ball is good.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Pass to Cornette. Here's Kennard. Guarded by Green. Back to Cornette. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Oh, I love that possession for them, ending with an assisted bucket.
Yo, watch him!
Here's Green. And it's Green with the jam.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, I credit some of that to their communication out on the floor. They are attacking as a unit.
6-second difference between shot and game plan. Shot's good by Kennard.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
On the wing, Williams. Off with the layup.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
Tyler Hero has been leading the charge for the Lakers. He notched 8 points.
62.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today. We get going in quarter number 4. Rockets trailed by 16. And here's Pippen. Pass to Cornette. Shot clock at 6. Some solid defense from Gafford.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
And that one's good. Ricochet.
A catch-and-shoot specialist, Ricochet thrives in that role.
Outside, Levine. 3-pointer. Rebounded by the Lakers. Here's Ricochet. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Looking like your classic wing. Zachary Ricochet is 6'8", long, and can hit threes. A real modern swingman.
And GA, just when you think you've seen it all. Last season, a father and son playing as teammates. NBA history continues to be made with the Jameses.
Yeah, LeBron and Bronny James taking the court together. And if other players can emulate the longevity of LeBron, perhaps it won't be the last time we see it happen.
Athletically gifted, a knockdown shooter. It feels like Levine is constantly underappreciated for all the things that he does.
And he's good on the second. About a minute and a half into the 4th quarter now. Jerome with it. Murray, good. And 12 points for DeJounte Murray.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And the rejection by James.
I love that LeBron is still willing to go up and challenge at the rim. He's still got that fire for an old man.
Murray left side. Hits the 3 from the wing. Murray's got 9 points now in just the second half.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Here's James. Missed number 7 from the field. He's also made 7.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Murray, good.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Pass to James. To the middle. Here's Cornette. No good, unable to end this run. And Jerome has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. They've only given up 1 point in the fourth quarter. Again, Los Angeles.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
They've played fantastic ball, and you can feel the hush that's come over this crowd.
Pass to Kennard. Back to Levine. 6 to shoot. Score of the basket, his 5th of the game. He's missed 6 shots against those 5 makes.
Not just a shooter, Levine is also willing to bury himself inside and go to work.
Over to the wing. Back to Murray. Rockets with the rebound. Here's Pippen. Pass to James. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Murray. Lakers passing it around. Here's Reed. It's hauled in by Cornette. And turnovers have been the issue for him.
You can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They've got to do a better job of taking care of the ball.
3, Pippen. And it's Rizachet with the rebound.
Even though it didn't go down, they'll take that shot every time.
And it seems, Richard, sometimes the best player on a team isn't necessarily their leader. You've been on a lot of teams, a lot of great players. Do you agree?
Well, at the very least, you need your best player to be the tone setter. They don't have to be very vocal, but their work ethic and their accountability has to be the highest.
Here are the Lakers. They're on a 16-3 run right now. Jerome in the corner, and he's good on the 3-ball.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
I think when you've got it going from 3-point range, you've got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly.
Here's James. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Personal foul.
Still doing it at this age. Richard, remarkable stuff for LeBron James.
I wasn't sure the day would ever come that we'd actually see him playing on the NBA court with his son, Bronny. Back when I was playing with LeBron, it seemed like a bit of a dream. Some things change, but LeBron stays the same. Still the same leader on the floor. The same player. It is truly impressive.
They kick it out to Green. 6 on the shot clock.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Yep, that one goes. Green's got 9 points now in just the second half.
And that's exactly what they're going for on that shot.
James has a 2-pointer. Green with the rebound. So, Greg, in 2021, the NBA creating the Kareem Abdul-Jabbar Social Justice Champion Award. It's so great to recognize the work that's being done by so many NBA players.
It does, Kevin. And these players who are not just giving back, but giving a voice to the less fortunate and trying to shape policy towards justice and equality.
Floats it up for James.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Lakers.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And now on the year, this will take them to 28 wins.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And while there was some nice performances tonight, it